Okay, this is a story about one of the hardest trips I ever did as a truck driver. But first, if you're new to my channel, please hit that button down there. It's called the subscribe button. It's free. Follow me on Twitter, Ralph's Trucking. You can also follow me on Facebook at Ralph Trucking and More. But a little over 9 years ago, I was part of a Christmas group. They saved up, sold stuff, and gave a couple $100 to several different trucking families. We called it the Christmas group. Well, right after we donated the money, there was a little trucking company that closed its doors and stranded drivers all over America with no fuel, no food, no way home. That company was called Arrow Trucking. Well, that Arrow Trucking deal made us go get a charity. We called it Trucker Charity Incorporated. It was me and several other friends. My buddy Lance, who was the president, still is. And one of our friends, Rick Rogers, he was one of the founding members too, and he pushed for us to bring fallen drivers home. And he called it Last Ride Home. So we would bring the drivers home in a truck. Not in a truck, but in a truck. Not on UPS or whatever. We called it Last Ride Home. Well, fast forward a couple months. May 19th, 2010, my buddy Rick died in a terrible traffic accident in Florida. So it took a couple times. My company I was working for at the time, Cargo Transporters, got me down to Florida. I picked up his ashes, put him in my passenger seat, and I drove him home to his mom. My company, like I said, Cargo at the time, got me to Florida 3 times to get his remains. Then they got me a trip from Florida to North Carolina up to around Green Bay, to hand over his remains on Memorial Day weekend to his mama. His mom still sends me cards to this day. I have her on Facebook. But I will put a link below of the story from Owita. I have photos of my buddy Rick. And Owita did a story about me bringing Rick's remains home. So, like I said, this was the hardest trip I ever did, is bring my buddy Rick home. I don't know if anybody's ever done this before, but like I said, tomorrow will be 9 years since he died. And Memorial Day weekend, always now, I think of my buddy Rick. Because when people were out partying, 2010, I would have my buddy in my passenger seat in a box, small little box of ashes, and I was bringing him home. He rode in style in the passenger seat with a seatbelt on, his favorite pack of cigarettes next to him, and his favorite drink. And I handed all that over Memorial Day Monday to his mama. So like I said, I will post the story, hopefully up in the card and above, and I'll put it in the description link below, of my hardest trip ever as a truck driver. Bring a fellow driver and friend home. But like I said, if you're new to my channel, please hit that subscribe button. Subscribe to me. Watch this video from 9 years ago from Owita to get the full story about me bringing him home. So you all have a great day. Remember, thank friends, thank your family. And truck drivers, tell your friends and family where you park every night. I post it on my Facebook because there's a lot of different friends of mine that's gone back there in that sleeper and never come out alive. So this is a moral of the story. Tell people where you are. Tell people you love them. And remember, if you're a truck driver, tell your family, at least post it on social media, that you know where you're at, just in case you don't wake up. So this is a sad story, and it's a true story. Y'all have a great day. God bless.